आज स्ट्रीम शुरू करते हैं. Before starting the stream, I should have some context before moving ahead. तो कल का दिन contest and upsolve में गया. About yesterday's contest, I could solve A in around 16 minutes. B पे काफ़ी time waste कर दिया. Couldn't find out what's to do. So फिर I saw that a lot of people are solving C. Last के around 15-20 minutes बचे थे. I did take on C and found it was pretty doable. तो उसके ऊपर काम किया and I could find out a solution. कल they were not allowing me to submit during the live session, so I did submit later and it was accepted. उसके बारे में बाद में बात करेंगे. अभी I will show it how it worked. आज Sunday, so it's a low maintenance day so that I don't burn out. Plus Stranger Things खत्म करना है मुझे तो okay. So आज upsolve करते हैं last day का div 2 का B and we'll end the session in a short while. It's supposed to be a relaxing day, so I will keep this session short. Okay. तो कल का जो C था, it was correct. कल का C I did correct. Let me show you. I could solve. Browser पे क्या आ गया? So yeah, you can see I have submitted the C. Yeah, this was the solution which I was talking about. यहाँ पे मैंने same ही चीज़ किया. I did some few tweaking because कुछ some edge cases were failing. I did some tweaking, not going to lie, but the main code logic was exactly the same. Main code, let me explain you what I did here. सबसे पहले तो I'm showing you this one. I did submit 2 wrong answers before it was finally accepted. So here is the approach and what I did. So पहले तो okay, सबसे पहले you must remember कि SOT लिया गया था. Okay, I used 2 maps, one to count the number of characters present in the original string and the number of characters present in the target string, which we need to rearrange to make it lexicographically smaller. I did the hashing. मैं क्या किया था कि I just had an array to just store the partition कि कहाँ पे partition हो रहा है, which I felt was unnecessary क्योंकि partition का exact position store कर रहे थे and then we were recalculating the substring using sub substr. If you don't know, substr uses log n time. So basically we are traversing the same substring 2 times, one for counting the position and one for again building the substring. So why not move along the string until I find a character that is greater than my last saved character, and we will consider that as substring, and also a partition. So exactly that is what I did here. I just um, instead of iterating on the partitions, I iterated on the whole string, and along the way I am finding the substrings. You can see, agar current character is more than the last stored, that means this is a new part. So ये सेव किया गया फर्स्ट पार्ट, फिर सेम लॉजिक, द सेम वाइल लूप. ओके, सेम वाइल लूप, अपडेट द लास्ट, अपडेट द सबस्ट्रिंग. ओके, ऐड इट टू आंसर. ओके, अगर जैसे कि सबस्ट्रिंग बिल्ड करने की बात हो रहा है कि अगर इट इज़ नॉट अ न्यू partition, then you add the current character to the substring that will be used when your new partition is found. Right, same. तो एक for loop कम हो गया. Okay, एक for loop कम हो गया, and that was reused here, so I used a lot of time here. Okay, ये आइडिया मुझे एकदम, मैंने जब बंद कर दिया, I was trying to sleep, मुझे ये आया, तो फट से उठ के ये मैंने इम्प्लीमेंट किया, सही था. Okay. और एक प्रॉब्लम जो हो रहा था कि कुछ इम्पॉसिबल केसेस, यू विल सी हियर आई हैव एडेड सम एक्स्ट्रा केसेस, जिसकी वजह से टेस्ट केसेस आर फेलिंग. सो आई डिड अ इनिशियल चेक कि हैश में अगर जो भी यूज़ किया गया हो फ्रीक्वेंसी, जैसे 4a एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट इज़ मोर देन अवेलेबल देन तो इम्पॉसिबल. सो आई डू द इम्पॉसिबल. This is the initial check that will prevent us from any random unexpected impossibles or missed impossibles. Rest बाकी सब same था, and this was also pretty same. Answer print किया है. So I was pretty happy that I could solve C. So that means B was also pretty solvable, but you have to be well versed with bit. Okay, that means B was not that hard. तो वही अब सॉल्व करते हैं, देखते हैं फिर. Let's go to the contest. Okay, XOR array, and also I thought that I won't talk that much, maybe that's distracting, so that's how I record my metacognition, right? So let's see, I will do a mix of being quiet and talk. I want to get to the tutorial here. Okay, tutorial is loading, where is done, XOR. We have a text here. What is this Russian thing? Whoa. Okay, I think haystack, I think this is the haystack problem. Or it's tagged A. What's happening, I don't know, but let's focus on what we are here for. XOR array. When talking about XOR of a sub-segment, it's usually useful to think about prefix XORs. Okay. Then if bi equals to ai XOR a2 XOR, and if we continue that to the ai value, right, is the array or prefix XOR, the subsegment XOR f is simply by XOR bx minus 1, that is okay, maybe x and y are two bounds, left or right. So if you give by, that's right, and XOR it with bx minus 1, that is the outside of the bound, that is not including that part x minus 1, right? This means for function left to right to be 0, b L minus 1 has to be equal to br, and all other values of okay, left and right. Okay, so not exactly L, but L minus 1 should be equal to R. All other values of B should be distinct. Great. The easiest construction is then bi equals to I. What is the index? We can give it to the value. And with the exception that br has to be L minus 1. The array A can be reconstructed as AI equals to, right, bi or bi minus 1. Okay, need to process that up again. The question was simple. You are given a left and right, exactly left to right, all XORing everything should give you 0, and nothing outside this range should result to a 0. So they are saying that if left, there is a left and there is a right, for the right one, like here's 1 and 3. Okay, I didn't understand it properly. Let's read it again. While talking about XOR of a subsegment, it is usually helpful to think about prefix XORs. Okay, prefix XOR, that's continued XOR and this current number. So what is AI there? AI is in case and contains an eraser. Okay. Example, output AI will be a answer output, right? So AI is answer. Then no. So you need to generate an array A. So the answer array is A, and each value should be 10 to the power 9. Almost in this range, 1 to 10 to the power 9. XOR is this. Okay. While talking about XOR of a subsegment, it is usually prefix. Okay. Then if bi, that is what is b? Which array is b then? Okay, we are using b to calculate fx. That's just checking function. Fx is a conditional function that checks if we are doing it correct or not. So bi maybe a value like b10. So a1 to 10. Okay. So a number b will be okay. 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 This is prefix array element. Prefix or array, like there are 10 elements. So every position will have an increased number of XOR elements. Okay. And like the b0 will have only a0, or b1 will only have a1, b2 will have a1 to a2, and like that. Okay. 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 Is the array or prefix XORs, yeah, the subsegment XOR, you have a f is simply fx. So just you need to, for checking a prefix, you just need to remove the part that is not in the prefix, and you'll get a prefix. Great. So by is from 1 to y, and just left 1 to right, and you just need to trim this part which is excluding x. Just before x you exclude everything, so you have from x to y, from left to right. So x minus 1 is just the element before x, you exclude from there. Okay, so if you are XORing that, yeah, if you have a long number, if you have 1 2 3, you want to exclude 1 2 3, then XOR again with 1 2 3, 1 2 3 is excluded. So okay, this is a good way of getting the XOR of any position. This means for left to right, okay, for left to right to be 0, if this prefix XOR you want to be 0 for a certain segment, be L minus 1, left minus 1, that is. Okay. 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 I got it. Okay. So, okay, this is a function that tells us. This is a function that tells us how to get exactly the XOR of all the values between x and y. And if you want the value of all the XORs between x and y, then doing this should give you a 0. This means this value should be exactly equal to this value. That is the same thing that is being told here. Okay, has to be equal to BR. Great, 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 great. While all other values of B should be distinct. Okay, so these these elements, these two positions should be what? These two positions should be same, and everything else in B should be distinct. So every other XOR in B should be, every other prefix XOR of every other position should be distinct. Great. Okay. Other than these two, then we can ensure that only the range is 0 and nothing else. Great. The easiest construction is then bi equals to I. The easiest construction is then bi equals to I. Okay. While the exception that br equals to L minus So we are trying. We construct a prefix XOR, right? We create a XOR array first, and from the XOR array we get the original numbers. Great. This is a great question. So we assign from 1 to n and we just change. Yeah, every number will be distinct and there is an R with. Then array A can be reconstructed as okay. Oh my god, these kids. Yeah, this is exactly what it's trying to say. We first construct the prefix XOR array with a condition we are sure of that will lead to a 0 prefix XOR at a certain range and everything else is different. We have fulfilled that condition. Now just we need to deconstruct, or we need to reconstruct A for watching B. So what the simple thing, if you are doing prefix sum, everything forward is the sum of the previous one and the correct set. So we just subtract the previous from it and you will get a current value. So here also, if you are XORing everything forward, just XOR back the element that were present and they will get cancelled out and you will be left with the current XOR. Great, this is a great question. Let me code it first. Then I will think of the analysis on this. Then I will document all the last questions we did, and then we are going to end this session. This is a great question. The question had inputs like N, L, and R. Okay, and okay. N, L, and R. That's it. N, L, and R. Okay, this one is for the upsolve of the last time. I will not currently this one. Okay. This was a great question too. Stack, but I solved randomly, but I could do it. Great. Now I need to construct prefix XOR any elements. We need an array of n elements. Okay, so what we'll do, for I equals to 1, I less than equals to n, I plus plus. Okay, so it's given left will be smaller than right. Okay, okay. And they both will be in range inside n, 1 to n. Bi equals to I. Great. We want to ensure every element in B is distinct except L and R. They both needs to be same, right? So we do this and just we write, okay, supposed to be left. We have done this. Okay, this is the one. The left minus 1 should be equal to this. And if B left minus 1 doesn't exist, then what to do? Say 1. Okay, so to hold n plus 1 and elements starting from 1, so no, we want exactly n elements, and we are starting from 0 and less than, we'll just we'll just keep I plus 1, at 0 we'll keep 1, and something like that. Now if L is, let's see what L is, okay, L will be more than equals to 1, so L will be more than equals to 1, so there can be chances where L can be 0. So we don't do anything. If L is more than 1, then we do this, else we leave everything as it is. We have vector int a, man, please so much. Okay, we are constructing a. So the rule is remove everything that is past. So bi, we will leave bi because that is the single one. Okay, so b equals to bi XOR okay, so we are starting from 1, so we will have the rest of the elements there, and we'll get a nice and good array. What should be present at A0 should be equals to B0. Simple. If we print I think this is done. Yes, that's the part. Okay, this is the answer. Yeah, definitely looks great, but from 1 to 3 it should be having a sort of I think this is looking great because there is a 3. It should be 1, 2 and 3. If you XOR 1 and 3, you'll get here is 3, here is 1 and here is 3. If we XOR, we get, wait a minute, no, we don't get 1 again, we get 2, right? Get 2, where is the this is not correct. So what we are doing is constructing let's see how the D is being constructed. What is wrong? Crap. Doesn't interrupt. As soon as I'm trying to print B and it's getting out of bounds. So yeah, I need to first put that is more than 1 or equals to 1. Oh, then we are accessing B0, right? It's 1. This is not necessary, I guess. Because it can be 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0 and we have 0. Now what is this about? For loop I less than n I plus plus. We have b of size n. Okay. I plus 1. You cannot print B. Okay, if this doesn't exist, then should we go forward? Read for 1. looking for yeah, 31341 and 824. It's reading. When you are trying to construct a vector of B. Oh, no, okay. There's a problem happening here. Are we getting stuck there or somewhere after that? Yeah, definitely there. The printing an array. If let's see L is 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0. Oh. These indexes are inflated. I just need to check. Yeah, these indexes are definitely inflated. So what we can do is reduce L to minus 1 and everything goes to 1. So if I get L is 1 and minus 1 will be 0 and minus 1. So L should be 2. Yeah. So L and R, wherever they are used, they need to be used carefully. L, R. I don't think that problem is going to be. Yeah. Great. Great. Let's see what's B that's cooking here. Okay, B is 1, 2, 3 and B is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. 1 and 3 needs to be same and it's not doing its work, right? 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 and we want upsolving for this one last diff 2 couldn't solve this, so just said that we need construct bi, that's okay. Zor, okay, doesn't matter. So bi needs to be simply I, considering the right should be 1 minus 1. Oh, negative numbers. Negative numbers? I think so. The array can be constructed as vi minus that one. Yeah. So we did the b. We did a check of right should be what we can do is make this plus one, start this one, this, then with this, and we also want this. Yeah, this we would need to print from 1. If we start from 2, then we can sort out the previous ones, previous value, and this also this will be n. Just can print from 0. Yeah. So okay. No, this is wrong. The X was not declared in the scope. So yeah, X was declared in the scope. I just need to print A. I just need to print A. This is one where I access 0th position of A. Okay. If I access 2, this will be minus 2. So if I am here 2 and zoring it with 1, then we will place it at 1. So this works. It says 0, but 0 is not allowed. 0 is not allowed. 0 is not allowed. Now array Okay, if we start from 0, then we can make a certain if condition. Okay, if condition. If I is less than 2, that means we are getting I less than 1 minus 1 will get it is 0. Less than 2, then at 0 what will do at 1. At 1 what we can 0 I will be accessing 1. 0 I will be accessing 1, and at 0 I will be accessing 1, and at 1 I will be accessing 2, and great, man. Anything which has no problem with me, right? Then it's very simple. It's very simple. Because we have a padding and 0 doesn't affect the XOR. Then if we make 0 and plus 1. But does this make sense? Yeah, I think so, because we will be zoning 0 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3. Yeah, it makes sense. Now let me check if this structure gives net 0 XOR 1 XOR 3 is 2, and 2 XOR 1 is 3. Something is missing, right? 1 XOR is 2, 2, 3, and from 1 to 3 we have to be r equals to L minus 1. I think it will be same. I'm getting the CR. Are you doing anything wrong in the reconstruction? We have an array 0, 1, 2s and 3s. Okay. This will give 1. What this will give? Are we zoring everything or no? We are just doing this one to get back the numbers. AI is maybe A0. Okay, A0. Zeroing negative numbers is not possible, I guess. Freedom S. Yeah, variable freedom S. So, you have to keep those numbers positive. I think I'm really close to answer. Yeah, left, right and left -1. So we're removing the left part. It means for left and right to be 0, the left -1 has to be equal to b. Right, and for the conditions where we don't have the left -1, then okay, so okay, take it. Let's check these two conditions. If these two are correct, then we will consider these two as separate. If we don't have the left -1, finished. No, 3 and 4. Yeah, this is good. This works. This works. Only 3 and 4 are gone. 2 and 4. 1, 2. 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 will result in a 0. Great. 1, 2, 3 will result in a 0. Okay. These two work. Now if we start from a position and we really don't know, so what we can do is we are starting from certain place. You can add a fail-safe that can we add a -2? Or the 0 position, it's 0. And why can't we keep 0? Like L can be max 1 or minimum 1, so R can be 0. And if that's happening, then we'll get a random answer maybe. We're getting the answer. Whoa, that was great. It's great. That's great. It's actually great. So with upsolve, yeah. partition separated. We did a successful upsolve. I am for writing the metacognition. कॉपी पेस्ट करने में बहुत ही वो है। I don't know, maybe 800. I started to Okay, that's for it today. बाकी का लास्ट कॉन्टेस्ट का एक बनाया था, वो बाद में जब आप सॉल्व करेंगे तो इस कॉन्टेस्ट का दोनों ही लिख देंगे. मोस्ट प्रोबेबली 800 और 1000 था आई थिंक. ये लिख दिया. चलो आज का लॉग काफ़ी हो गया. अराउंड काफ़ी टाइम हो गया, 30 minutes. I thought it was a good one. How could I have thought of the Zor वाला problem? तो ये बताया जा रहा है कि तो ब्लैंक हो जाते. टेक अवे ये है कि Zor के बारे में जब सब सेगमेंट्स के बारे में बात किया जाए तो it's useful to think about prefix Zors. कैसे हटा सकते हैं. Great. I think all's done for today. भी हो गया. You did great. Yeah, contest was good. Let's do that. Get improved from your 16th contest. Great. So कल मिलते हैं. Don't stress yourself on Sundays and watch Stranger Things.